told them.
I swear you went to them in the first place.
Please. Yeah, but I told them I don't want to see you again. That's why I'm here, because I knew I'm not going to see you again.
Cool. Well, can we get this show started? Or I know you've not been here already.
Now it's a show. I thought it was a game.
Right, you gotta call it game show, innit?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll just wait for the
Just take the other one.
Have you got your phone switched on airplane mode?
No, let me do
Or
that.
just switch all it those off or girls are whatever? calling.
Let me
Make
do
sure
that.
it's turned off. As you can see, we're back and we have an extra person on set here. So I just want to welcome you. This is Michael. Michael is Melissa's ex. Are you okay, hon? I'm fine. Yeah? So yeah, thank you for agreeing to come back. And during you know your relationship with Melissa, how would you describe how that was? How was that experience for you?
If I'm being honest, like to begin with, it was actually calm.
Mhm.
Like it was actually quite exciting. Like we got on. I was thinking like finally like someone to get on with. But it weren't long till I started to see that things were very one-sided, and that sorry, but Melissa was quite controlling, and it was just all about her.
Right.
Not much about me. Didn't really allow me to be myself, kind of thing. So yeah, it got a bit tedious very quickly.
And at what point do you think you were done with the relationship? Because you were together for 2 years. So at what point in that 2 years did you feel, yeah, I'm done? Or were you even done? Because I mean.
No, I was definitely done. For a while, I'd wanted to just break up with Melissa, but if I was to put a finger.
But what? You wanted to break up with her, but what?
Like I said earlier, like I'm not just one to just
To what? To cheat? What made
to
you?
just dump something quickly, like, you know what I mean?
So firstly, I'm not something.
I'm not
so
saying you were
that
something. I
means.
mean the relationship was the something.
Okay, so you would rather cheat, see different people, go to a cafe and drink hot chocolate. What would you say to that? Instead of breaking up with me.
Which question am I answering?
I mean, you can answer.
Are you the host
Melissa's,
or is Melissa the host?
Just, I mean,
Funny.
I'm gonna ask you what Melissa just asked. At what point do you think you probably, do you feel like you should have just ended the relationship?
For a while, like for me, it was, if I could put a finger on one time, I remember there was a time when I was having a bit of trouble with my boss at work.
With your boss?
Yeah, at work. And
right.
I thought, you know what? Let me see if Melissa can, I don't know, give some advice or at least be there for me to talk to her about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw that she weren't even trying to hear me. Like it's like she was bored. Like,
so why didn't you end the relationship at that point when you felt that you didn't have the support you needed?
I still wanted to maybe see if things would change.
Right.
By going on another date with someone.
No, that was just, when things aren't going well.
Can you see the startup?
And
Can you
else,
see the forward? Everything just.
Let's let him answer.
You know what I mean? Like she was actually listening to me. Like that same boss I complained to you about, I complained to her about. And instead of her like trying to speed up the conversation and walking away and trying to talk to her, she was there for me when you weren't. So.
How long were things going with this other woman? Before we found out about you cheating.
It's coming up to about a year and a half.
You were with this woman for a year and a half, and how long? And you were with Melissa for 2 years.
You're continuing the question. I'm not hearing what you're saying.
So
a year and a half,
1 moment. So going with the maths, things went south 6 months into your relationship.
I told you, like, very quickly, I started to realize, like, it was for one time.
So why waste my time? Why waste my time?
That's a good question.
Why waste my time then?
I weren't dating the lady for the whole year and a half. It was like I was in talking.
Can you see the waffle?
You would say that you were cheating.
Okay. What do you define as cheating?
I mean,
come on. It's talking to someone.
Guys become politicians when they're lying.
Let me one moment. Let me ask you this question: If Melissa had been texting another man 6 months in, just talking, would you been okay with that?
Depends who this man is. Like,
if she was texting the kind of things that you were texting, the other lady, to another man, would you have been happy with that? Truthfully, hand on your heart.
I mean, if I had been treating her the way she was treating me,
it's not about if.
Then,
regardless of what's going on, you two are in a relationship, right? You two are in a relationship. Regardless of how things are going, you guys are in a committed relationship, right? If she had been texting another man 6 months in,
define relationship.
Let's not try to do gymnastics on mental gymnastics and redefining.
It's not one-sided.
I just asked you. You were in a committed relationship. You were in a committed relationship with Melissa. You were, because you said you were before. And 6 months in, right? Maybe things are not really popping the way that they were before, but you're still in a relationship. And she maybe started just talking to another man on the side. You would consider that as cheating, right? You wouldn't be too happy with that. Regardless of how good or bad the relationship was, you would say that was wrong.
I mean, like, it's not right, necessarily right.
So
but
then
I wouldn't say it's cheating, though. I wouldn't say it's cheating.
So at what point do you feel like you were cheating?
When I actually started meeting up with her.
And how long was that into the relationship?
I would say that was about 8 months in.
Okay, so 8 months in, you feel like you started cheating then?
We were together for 2 years.
I would say so.
So I don't understand.
So you basically spent like a good year and 4 months with Melissa during the time you were cheating. And who knows, you might even still you two might even still be together if she tried to reach out to the show.
I weren't even. You weren't supposed to find out about her, Melissa. You weren't supposed to find out about her like that.
Oh, that makes me feel so much better. Thank you, Michael. I feel so privileged. What kind of rubbish is that? I wasn't supposed to find out about her, so now I'm supposed to be happy.
No. What made you not want to kind of put Melissa out of her misery? What made you actually stay with her? Do you think you were a little bit of a coward? Was it just that you didn't have the courage to do so, or what was it? Did you still love her? We want to know why you let her suffer for so long.
I can't lie, it was one of the big things is stability as well. Like there's the side to it that I'm used to coming home to Melissa and stuff. Like I don't really like just diving into something new quickly. I had like things did seem quite stable, though it was one-sided, but also financially as well. Like me and Melissa were doing alright. Like we both splitting things with the.
So you stayed with Melissa because she made your financial situation a little bit easier.
That was part of it.
Do you think that's fair?
That wasn't the whole.
So do you think that's fair?
Hey, that's good as well.
So,
Melissa, what do you have to say to that?
I'm confused. Sorry, confused. So you're using my money to spend on the other girl?
That's not what I said.
No. Let's confirm now.
That's
so we're splitting everything so that you can use most of your money on her.
No. Where are you getting this from?
But you're with her for over a year.
No, nothing. None of your money went towards this girl.
None of my money.
No.
So you kept all your money for her and used my money for the bills.
Not all of my money for her.
Okay.
Not all of my money.
You are useless. Okay. And I wish you took off that rubbish hat on your head or whatever it's called so that everyone can see.
Okay.
Don't laugh at me.
Alright.
I want to know, was there any other women involved?
Of course there was.
Or is it just this one? Honestly, because you have nothing to lose.
You can't ask him honestly, Faith. There's not going to ask him honestly. There's not going to say honestly because Michael would lie. This everything you've been saying for the last few years has been lies. All lies. Was there other women? I can't even deal. I don't understand why you're here. Like I don't get it.
I was speaking to other ladies, but I weren't committed to anyone else.
How can you be committed? How can you commit to any of us when you're with all of us? Does that make any sense?
Did you meet up with any other women?
I mean, these questions are a bit, they're a bit personal.
I mean, this is a very personal topic.
No one invited
you. The show is very personal. It's called the Cheat Code. And we delve into cheating partners. So, I mean, it doesn't get more personal than that. So, unfortunately, it's going to be a bit...
I was here to talk about Melissa, you know what I mean?
In talking about Melissa, we have to talk about you as well. So, we just want to know, are you going to say, yes, you were seeing other women, or...
Yeah, I saw. It wasn't just. There were a few.
I told you guys. I don't want him here.
But
I told you guys that for a reason. I told you that.
Now you're doing really well.
To embarrass me. I told you guys that for a reason.
You're doing very well. Just let us know if you do need to take
a minute or two. You just come here to try to embarrass me, like. So you've been cheating on me for 1 year, over 1 year.
I never told him to ask
with this other girl. And using my money to pay the bills while you use most of your money for her. So
can you see why she's hurt?
I can see. And
do you feel like any sort of remorse for that?
I do.
Can you see her point when she says, you stayed with her? You just said because the stability, she made your life, your finances easier. Can you see where she's coming from when she says that? But that's not fair, and you were using maybe some of the extra money that you had because you had her on other women, taking them out, winding down her, where you could have probably put that into your future with her.
But I knew there weren't going to be a future with her.
And the point is,
I knew.
If you knew there wasn't a future with her, do you not think the ethical thing to do would have been to end the relationship?
I was going to.
I can't do it.
I was going to.
When?
I actually can't do it.
I was planning to basically be done with Melissa by end of 2022.
I mean, we heard in the tape, if I'm not mistaken, that you said, 2020, was it 2022, 2023?
2023.
You're going to be on something different.
Yeah.
So you and this lady, you guys together now, or working? Because I mean, we cut that short, didn't we?
I'm not with her anymore.
You're not.
No.
Shocker.
I guess maybe I'm jumping a little bit, but we'll get there. But I just want to know when you were there at that cafe sipping on your hot chocolate with this other woman, just everything kiki and everything sweet, and all of a sudden you see a camera crew and your ex coming through. What was going through your head in that moment?
Not gonna lie, it took me by surprise. I was shocked. I was shocked that you was gonna publicize things like that. You know what I mean? Like,
so you can cheat on me, embarrass me in private, but then when I show the world who you are, is a problem.
Why are you showing the world?
Because everyone must see that you're useless.
Can you
I don't understand.
Can't you just speak to me in the living room or something?
In the living room.
I mean, from what Melissa said so far, she did try to talk to you, but she was met with stutters and stuff, so she wasn't able to get.
You already heard him when he's stuttering, so
she wasn't able to get a coherent answer.
She never asked me about.
I've never asked you about anyone.
You're saying
I've
that
never asked you about anyone.
What would you say to that?
I've never asked you about anyone. No one. So the girl that you were talking to at night, I didn't ask you about her.
Was this one of the other women?
I don't know. Babe.
Or the same.
I don't know who anyone is until the day we saw him at the cafe. I didn't know about anything. And now you're telling me there's other girls. Now you're telling me that you're with her for over a year. Why waste my time because of money?
I went with her.
So now I'm sugar mummy because my breasts are like this. And now you're because you're my baby. Does that make any sense? I mean, why would you waste my time?
You say you weren't with her, but it seemed like you had plans to be with her.
I can't even. I don't know why I'm here. I told you guys that if you did this, it would be a problem. I told you guys this already. No problem. Are we finished? Please.
Are you okay to? We've just got a few more questions. Are you okay to?
Okay.
Continue.
Please. I'd rather not be.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah,
I'm fine. But for him to come here trying to embarrass me, why?
I'm not trying to embarrass you.
You're not trying to embarrass
me.
I
think in a situation like this,
these kind of questions.
You're an idiot.
I never expect these kind of questions.
I feel like in a situation like this, you are the villain. I'm afraid.
I'm the villain.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, let's be honest, things happen in relationships, right? Sometimes we all have exes, don't we? We all have exes. One moment, let me land. we all have exes, which goes to show that relationships are not perfect and sometimes they disintegrate. However, what you should have done was communicate.
He
Because
knows what she
Melissa
should
gave
have
you
done.
adequate opportunities to do so, in which you didn't. And unfortunately, you chose to do the wrong
I was
thing.
going to communicate.
And that
When
unfortunately puts
you
you
got
in
in
a
a
position where
see
you are the
how
villain.
Melissa moves, if you saw how she came to my workplace, you wouldn't be calling me the villain.
You're lucky I didn't do
How
worse.
did she come to
Come
your
to my
workplace?
Yeah, you came to my workplace.
You're lucky I didn't do
And
worse.
started
Robert, please stop
playing,
talking.
I don't know, moving
Robert,
around like
please
she's a
stop
godfather.
Okay, let's
That's
not
what
talk
I'm
to
saying.
people off camera and let's keep this here. What type of things did you experience?
Just bullish behaviour, just overbearing behaviour. Like
You're lucky I didn't.
she didn't even
And you
let me.
didn't break up with her then?
As I said, I had a plan to break
That's
up.
what I'm
with her.
saying. He was enjoying.
Everything,
He was enjoying.
she
When he
wouldn't
was
let
getting
me
when we
away.
were having sex, he was enjoying
Are you-
himself.
are you
When we were
hearing-
going out, he was enjoying
Control
himself.
what
So
I
don't
eat,
come pretend. Stop
who I
pretending.
talk
You were
to,
enjoying yourself.
everything.
What do you
You
say?
were enjoying yourself.
couldn't even
Melissa,
chill
what
with
do you
my-
say
Okay,
about to
that's
Michael
fine.
when he says that you are controlling?
But he knew this about me from the
You were
beginning.
bullish.
I didn't know
What
this
would you?
about
What
you.
would
You
you
didn't know
say
this
to
about
that?
I
me.
Do
didn't
you?
know this about you.
Would you?
Okay,
Would
so when
you
I came to cafe, you
say?
said, "Oh, you see what I'm talking about?" So you didn't know. That's
Do you
how
take
I am.
accountability for some of the actions in
No,
your
I don't.
relationship?
I'm not taking any accountability because he knew who I was. He knows that I'm dramatic. He knows this already. So for you to pretend and like lie to me and use me for financial gain I think it's pathetic.
Can you
And
see
it's
how?
disgusting.
You're
I'm not
adding-
saying
you're
that
adding
you
to
don't.
it.
You definitely don't deserve
please,
to be
please,
cheated on.
please. Hey, let's
But
let's
devil's advocate.
No, don't
Do
be any
you-
devils. Don't be any devil,
do you
Satan. Don't
see
be anyone's
that
advocate.
could maybe
speak.
jar
Let
someone?
the
No,
lady
no.
speak.
You're saying jar someone. So, Faith, I don't understand.
I have to.
So
I'm the
someone
presenter,
has
so I
come-
have to ask
someone
these
has come
questions.
and used me for financial gain, and you're telling me that I'm
No,
overbearing.
listen, stop with that narrative, yeah.
But that's what you said.
No, you said
I'm just
that.
finding out
You
that-
said that I use you for financial gain.
Pardon?
That's what you said. That's
I
your
don't
narrative.
understand. Well, you said you stayed with me because it's easier.
I said I stayed with you because obviously
Financially.
if I leave you and go out and I'm paying rent by myself, it's not the same as if both of us
So
are paying
now
rent.
I'm your roommate.
I think we can establish that was wrong. Yeah. And can you take accountability that was
Like, why the
wrong?
hell-
Like, cheating on someone is not the right way to go about things. But at the same time, you can't be controlling your partner and treating them like they're not even a man.
So then say that. Say that at the beginning.
I did.
Why wait 2 years? Say that from the beginning.
I expressed multiple times frustration about you choosing my outfits every day, choosing what I eat.
Well, thank God.
Comment-
I didn't choose this outfit, so thank God. I didn't choose this one. Thank God.
Yeah,
So I know what you're talking about.
I see you still got
Come
jokes.
dressing like the sky and the ocean, please. I don't, please.
Okay.
So you're mourning, yeah?
Okay.
You're upset.
Michael, please.
I'm not getting back with you.
So it seems as
I
though
don't want you. I don't want
we
you.
know that
I would
nobody
never want
wants
a man that
each
wants to
other.
share everything with me. Why? So you just want to take all my money?
Would you guys
Oh,
say that
disgusting,
there was
man,
a
you're
communication problem in your relationship? I mean, your side piece said, what about communication? So what about communication?
So obviously he's communicated with her. So he knows what to do. That's what I'm saying. He didn't want to do it.
I mean,
Anytime I try-
Michael's just
anytime I try
expressed
to
that
talk to you-
he did try. Do you recall those
I
times
don't
that he
record
did?
anything. I don't record anything with Michael because he's lying. He's lying. Michael's been alive from the beginning, and I think I'm gonna find out everything now. So that's why you're acting strange all those times. So you just kept me on just to use me for my money.
No, I was planning to. I keep repeating myself.
You repeat yourself. I can't hear what you're
looking to
saying.
stay with-
Everything is a lie.
2023, there was gonna be no me and you. Like the way it
So
happened,
this happened 2021.
Unfortunately,
So,
your
I
plan
don't
didn't go
understand.
to
it didn't go to
plan.
plan because obviously.
And we're sat here today
Mm.
discussing everything that's happened.
Mm.
But you know, in the recording you alluded to, like you said, to leaving, and I guess we want to know. We've kind of touched on that. You know, how long? Why did it take you so long? Well, you didn't even break up with her, but why did you want it to be 2023? Because what is this now? We're in end of April. It's
He wanted
May.
his rent
We
to be
still
paid.
we still have a whole 6 months of this
He
year
wanted
left.
his rent to be paid.
Why
That's
did you not want to just
Where are you
put
staying
this
now?
poor lady out of her
Where-
misery?
I'm not poor lady. Please, I'm not poor lady.
Okay,
Where are you staying now?
Okay,
Where you
this is
staying
triggered
now?
by the word poor. Let's say this. Why did
Clearly,
you
I'm not
choose?
poor because he's using me.
Why did you not poor as in money, but like you know, Why did you not choose to put her out of her misery sooner? Why 2023? What's so special about 2023? Did you read a horoscope that told you, you know, like don't make any big decisions in 2022, or like what was it?
No, I had plans basically. Innit? I had plans of saving money. I was looking to get my own place. And
where are you staying now?
So it's none of your business.
It all kind of coincides.
You have nowhere to stay. Jump from girls' house.
Beware
about him. To be honest, no one can see how you look. So, that's a shame. It's such a shame. His name is Michael. Just beware, lady, because this is disgusting. You're jumping from girl's house to girl's house to girl's house. Why? Why can't you afford your place?
I ain't jumping from girl's house to girl's house.
Okay.
Do you think you'd make that decision again to kind of stay with the woman for financial reasons?
That wasn't the reason. Well, like, to be honest with you, in future I'm going to be choosing the right lady in the first place. So whether I choose in future, it's going to be someone that I want to actually be with, whether I have the finances or not.
Do you feel like you would cheat again?
Of course you will.
Given the opportunity, do you think
you're
you
asking
would?
these questions as if you don't know the answer.
Like, as I said,
you really know.
Sometimes, like, if you make the wrong foundations, with like by choosing the wrong lady, you're setting yourself up to get tempted to cheat.
You're setting yourself up.
So
I don't understand. So what?
So say that again. I'm not quite understanding.
Like,
you're saying
I chose the wrong lady, basically.
And because
it's nothing
you
against
that.
you. Obviously, you're who you are and everything. But
when you were enjoying, I wasn't the wrong lady.
With the lady that I chose.
When you were screaming,
so
when you were screaming in pleasure, I wasn't the wrong lady.
The wrong lady.
No, I wasn't the wrong lady, isn't it? When you were screaming in pleasure. Yeah, you're disgusting.
I'm disgusting. You're the one bringing up this sexual business.
Yeah, because they must know that you're just using girls for sex and shelter.
Everything, innit?
Okay. Just because she was the wrong lady, do you think that was okay to cheat?
No, it wasn't okay, but
because in the future you're gonna come across a whole myriad of women, and not all of them are gonna be right for you. So
he doesn't mind.
Do you think that in that situation
again,
you would do the same thing?
In that situation, next time I'm gonna choose the right lady.
Sure, next time.
I'm gonna wait for a bit, talk to them for a bit longer,
and make sure that they don't
that in relationships as well. You know, that you could be with the right lady, but you know that relationships are not always perfect. You have to work. There's gonna be periods where you're gonna go through some pretty tough shit with your other partner, and you're gonna have to be faithful and work through that. Do you think that going forward you're gonna, face your front and not have wandering eyes and just focus on
if there's something to work with?
Right.
Yeah, but in this case, I didn't see there was much to work with.
Right. Okay, I think we'll just move on. So you're a volunteer at your local church.
Hey, that church. Is it closed down now? Because it's like
who's the reverend?
There's no way. There's no way in that church now.
Michael,
my guy.
Michael, we want to know. Do you think you're setting a good example?
Babe, you're asking questions that
volunteer.
You know what?
Have they not suspended you?
Is he a youth volunteer?
Is your youth leader?
My message to anyone watching this is just like I'm human.
Right.
Like, we all make mistakes. Unfortunately, I mistakenly picked the wrong lady.
It's not the wrong lady that you chose.
Let's because
you're doing this to a lot of girls.
You chose to do what you did. God, so let's be adults about this. And we are. You say she was controlling, but she didn't tell you to cheat. So we need to take accountability for the things that we. We do.
But the main thing I take accountability for is rushing into a relationship I shouldn't have been in.
Right, that's fair.
That was a big mistake.
That's fair.
But you're in two relationships at the same time. What are you talking about?
The foundations weren't right for me.
So then
end
it.
So do you think you would agree that you're not? You didn't set a good example to the young people that do look up to you.
What I say to young people before you enter anything.
Don't get hello.
Wait, let's hear
this
what
advice,
he has to say.
I'm sorry.
Let's at least hear him out. Go on.
To young people, before you get into anything, always make sure that it's something good. Always make sure it's gonna be worth it. Because look at this.
At any point
did you ever advice from him?
Obviously, you're a man of faith, right? So at any point,
faith, I can't sit here and be listening to this.
We all have temptations. Even Jesus was tempted in the desert, right? So at any point did you think?
And what did Jesus
pray.
Say?
Let me pray on
Jesus
this
said,
one.
"Get thee behind me, Satan." That's what Jesus said. Michael didn't say, "Get thee behind me." Michael went in front of it and was just enjoying. So please, just Faith. That's not the please. I don't understand this man of faith.
Is this God TV? Like, why is it getting so?
No, but
because
these things are relevant.
I thought this was a secular thing. Like, it's getting mad.
But you're a man of God. Right? You're a man of God, so these questions are very much. That's why I asked you first.
In fact, it's a game
so
show. You're right.
You say you're a man of God. If you said no, I would have kept it moving. But you said you are, so I have to ask. At any point, did you seek counsel from Christ?
Hey, Faith.
You know what?
There's no faith.
I don't understand.
Nah, you know what?
When he was with different girls, how can you seek counsel?
I shouldn't have been with her anyway. I shouldn't have been from the get go because, like,
it's not about me.
No, let me answer.
You're with several different girls. Do you not understand?
Do you know what? I can imagine that's not very nice for you to hear.
And let me hear me out. Like, we're not married. We're having sex. It just wasn't very godly anyway. To be honest with you, like, it just wasn't from the get go. So if we're gonna bring Christ into it, like,
do you feel like you're gonna move in a more celibate way going forward?
Yeah.
Faith. You know what? This is why.
What do you have to say, darling?
I don't like lies, because you can tell that he's already lying, and then
it seems as though Melissa's not believing you, but that's between you and God. To be fair, that's between him and God. So, you don't have to answer to anyone else, but just know that's between you and God.
You hear him and one of the 10 girls that he's seeing. Rubbish. Like, why are you lying?
If anyone's dating a guy called Michael, just know that he is celibate.
He's quite short as well and skinny.
Anyway, so do you feel bad? I know I've tried to press on this, but do you categorically feel bad for what you've done, for deceiving Melissa?
I do feel bad. Like, I would never want anyone to go through that. It was never my intention at all. Like I said, like, I wanted to break it up with her myself, but I didn't know she had a private investigator going into my business. Do you feel bad about that?
He just said earlier that I wasn't supposed to find out. So that's what you should feel bad about. You should feel bad about the whole thing.
Do you feel it's fair to...
I do feel bad.
Do you think it's fair to kind of chastise her on her reaction to something that you're doing? Do you think that for every action there's a reaction?
I still think that like the TV or people that we don't know isn't really the place to be expressing your home issues and what's going on with your partner.
But you told the girl that I didn't know, the girl that you're sleeping with, behind my back. You told her all our information, so she's right. She's okay to know.
I'm accountable. Obviously.
But she's okay to know, but no one else can know.
Like, I do feel bad about it, but like, do you think you've done anything wrong as well?
No, I don't feel like I've done anything wrong. I don't understand. Like, I didn't expect to see you. Well, to be honest, actually, that's a lie. I didn't expect to see you cheating. But for the fact you're coming here now saying that it's multiple girls, and then you're saying that you started seeing her 8 months into relationship. What? I don't understand.
No, obviously I've got somewhere to be in it. So.
Where? Another date.
Is there anything you'd like to say to Melissa specifically?
I don't want to hear anything from him. Please, I don't want to hear anything from him.
I would say, like, since we're here, like as I said at first, I liked the relationship. Like, you made me laugh a lot. Things were cool, but
yeah, because I'm clown. I have clown and mugu,
like
mumu written on my forehead.
No,
that's what I have.
In a good way.
I have a clown written on my
like,
forehead. Yeah,
you have a good sense of humor in that.
Yes. Soon I'll be juggling boards since I'm a fool.
Like, in future, any man that you do meet, and I'm sure you're gonna meet someone.
I have. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck. But just make sure that you let him.
I don't.
Be
hello. I go and give your youth members, your youth club people, whoever they are. Go and give them the advice. Don't give me. I don't want to hear any of your advice.
Do you have an official apology?
I wish you the best.
Don't wish me anything. I don't want your wishes. I don't want. I throw it away. I don't want any of your wishes. Thank you.
I think
rubbish wish.
This has been a very interesting catch up. Obviously, we wish you both the best. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
babe.
you. Yeah, I got to make a move. So
I told you guys already.
You okay?
I'm fine.
You did really well.
Thank you, I'm fine.
you kicked it across the floor, innit?
Yes, I did kick it. I should have flung it out the window.
Yeah. I don't be late for your
Oh, your
funeral,
bag. I think I put your bag. Oh, it's over there. It's over
Michael,
there.
don't talk to me. Thank you.
I'm sure you shall leave that with me.
I'm fine.
They just sucked out the whole energy.
Do you feel like that, is any kind of closure?
I had closure before, but it's like seeing him again just frustrates me.
Yeah.
And then hearing all of that as well, like, you use me for money. I don't think you even sunk it, like, you've used me over a year for money.
Well, should we bring Ted on to the chat? No. Okay. So you feel like you were used for money? I mean, he did kind of allude to that. He did stay with you to make his life a little bit easier.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
So now I'm a bank. I have Newgall Clown Bank written on my forehead. I'm everything. Yeah. I'm a sex worker, so I put everything on my head.
What do you think about what he said about the reasons why he stepped out?
Because I'm controlling.
Yeah, what would you say about that?
It doesn't make any sense. So I'm controlling, so you didn't know that for 8 months in the relationship. Like, why wait? I just don't get it. If I'm controlling, leave me from the beginning. As soon as you find out that's how I am, then leave me.
Do you feel like that was a weak excuse?
Of course it was. Men will cheat regardless. Like, if you want to cheat, if I was the nicest person, calm, blah, blah, he will cheat.
Okay.
I don't like what you guys did, man. For real. I don't like what you guys did at all. Are we done?
We're done with this segment. With everything? Okay, we're done with everything.
I think so. It's my phone.
Well done, guys. That was hard.
Just, after you finish that mic, step outside for a chat,
Who, me or Melissa?
I don't know, listen.
What do you say?
No, just after you, don't know if you're demicing or not, but if you want to step outside, have a quick
I don't
chat.
understand.
If you want to step outside, have a quick chat after you. As season 2 of Cheat Code is on its way, you wanted it, you got it. That's more situations and more locations. Can't wait to stay tuned and stay with us, continue to share content, continue to comment, and let us know what you think. Obviously things are going to get very difficult, and we're just going to keep the momentum going as much as we can. Thank you for tuning in so far and being a part of this journey. See you in season 2.